Yo, guys, Kevin Cesario, Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. Today we're going to go over our 5 points of sold and how we use those practices on 430 Dry Creek. It's going to be a little case study and it's going to help you determine maybe the 5 steps that you should take place in your home in order to generate the most amount of money. Now, 430 Dry Creek was about a 30-year-old home that had been lived in since the time of construction by the same family. As things will, things start to deteriorate, clutter starts to build up, and maybe the home isn't quite ready for market. Well, that's where we step in. We can help this home become amazing and ultimately sell for a record selling price in the neighborhood. So how do we do it? And what are these 5 steps of sold? Number 1, inspections and repairs. And this one is almost a no-brainer, but a lot of people like to hear it again because it really drives the point through. Get your inspections ahead of time and figure out what's wrong with the property. Because if you know what's wrong with the property, you can fix it. It's going to prevent any renegotiations. It's going to prevent buyers getting scared away from the property. So when we came to this home, we realized that, oh man, the roof is old. It's going to need to be replaced. And oh man, there's issues with the toilets. We need to swap those out. Oh, this is broken here and that's broken there. Doing those 5 points of sold and finding out what the problems were ahead of time, we were able to address them, ease any buyer fears, and ultimately leave no red flags on the property that might turn away prospective buyers. And number 2, we get on to flooring. And flooring is one of the most important things. It's just such a large surface space in the property. Your eye is naturally going to pick up the flooring almost immediately when you go into a space. Now, this home had 30-year-old carpet in it, as most homes will. It just wasn't going to do it on the open market. So we switched out the flooring to brand new, beautiful white carpet. Some people might say, oh, white carpet, it's going to stain. Eventually, it may, but it looks absolutely gorgeous for the time of the sale. And it really attracts the buyers. It gives an elegant feel to the property. So switching out the carpet was a huge plus to the transaction. And the step number 3 is paint. Paint and walls are the other largest surface in the space opposed to flooring, and it's what your eye is going to spend most of its time looking at. If you have a darker color on the wall, it can make the space feel small, any scuffs stand out, and really detract from the overall appeal of the property. We came in and did a full paint on the property, making sure that it was a nice, light, and clear color with no marks, no scuffs, and overall gave an opinion of bright, airy space, but ultimately something that was more of an elegant appeal. Leads us on to step number 4 and 5, and these two really play well together, so I'll kind of explain them both as one. Number 4 is declutterization, and number 5 is staging and design. Now, in a 30-year-old home that had been lived in for 30 years, stuff accumulated. There's old sofas and family photos and things that have been collected over the years, as it naturally will happen in a property. Declutterization means removing all of the old, anything that might be turning off a prospective buyer. Now, those old window coverings, they were great. Grandma loved them 30 years ago, but you got to get rid of them. It just clutters the space. Oh man, the sofa, it's been here, it's working, it's fine. Why would we take it out of here? It's not what the buyers want. You go through and you take everything old out, either put it in storage, put it in the garage, and that gives you opportunity to go into design and put something in new. Now, we professionally staged this property, and I strongly suggest professional staging. Putting in a sofa that is appropriate space for the room, making it feel light, bright, and airy, putting in those nice end tables with the nice light fixtures really makes the space feel professional and nice. And putting in live plants or staged plants throughout the home can really bring a nice feel to the property. Also, let's take advantage of those bathrooms. Let's say we're not going to be upgrading them in any way, shape, or form. Well, even some staging of some nice towels and things on the countertops can totally change the aesthetic and the feel of those bathrooms. Make them look nice and bright and airy. Those are the 3 things you'll hear me saying a lot. Doing those 5 points of sold, we were able to generate one of the highest sales prices in this neighborhood with multiple offers well above ask. And if you'd like to replicate the same success with your property, I'd love to go over and help you with that process. So give me a call. I'll meet you at your home and we can go over those 5 steps of sold and how you can sell your home for the most amount of money.